1 2 1 2. It's a Friday. Richie Babuli Day. Welcome, Ekano.
It's a Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
KLA Drive, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Friday on TGM Radio UK.
Yeah. It's a Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, KLA Drive. My brother. To see Mudanti.
Guy, a good old show.
A big shout out to Afro Vibes sponsors.
Man.
Yeah, man.
What's going on?
I'm at the table of drinking a Torero. A big one Torero, man.
Agree.
That's it.
I'm telling you, bro. Such Tambla na Richie.
Life is lifing.
Do you know where Mulinda is?
Mangami against the cadet na Queen. Queen yenye umanyi bameka.
Boyogera ku Queen wekigambo Queen notekako ekigambo Mulinde oba erinya Mulinde. You better be talking about Shiba. If it's not Shiba, I don't know which Queen you're talking about.
I was told against the cadet na Queen Elizabeth. Kubanti Jubileo.
Mulinde is not the Queen's type. Anaso nyo mujoga but.
Kama Mulinde ali wansi nnyo oba ali waggulu nnyo.
Ali waggulu kati Mulinde ayambala Prada. Oli omukazi ayambala bugundi babita batya buno bukakinda bukawunda suits bukawunda suits so obutegedde
naye nga ali cadet ne Queen Elizabeth.
But how's your week been, bro?
Week's
soko tuwulire
week etambula ekyagenda maaso. I mean week yabadde mwenda ku 3 zokka tuyingira weekend.
Week yabadde ennaku 3 zokka we
tuyingira weekend,
and then it's a weekend. You know, we say instead of saying it's a Friday, it's a Thursday,
it's a Wednesday.
What it's a Friday on a Thursday.
It's been a long time.
Now, whatever tukwatagana, to be honest, tukwatagana ebintu bingi bitukwata.
Which amisinze shows ziri eri endala ngabadde akubaawo kagere okuva Kampala yakatuuka butuusa salinga ng'abanene abatamudde okuva 40 paka Namugongo.
Leero tubadde nkwatagana muko manyi we think about very many people in our lives and the people that play a big part in our lives. So I had to help celebrate my brother's birthday, Shady. So we were coordinating that at a weekend. It's very busy before try no jitegeka. So yeah, and thanks to everyone that came through for that day.
It was it name atwalinga bali mukafunda
mwajura nnyo twajuza nnyo
ngoba kyekibaganya ku
kwegamba mixtape yo nayo mwagiteka mu kifo kimu
ngoba kyekibaganya okukirya kwa hansi.
But yeah, big shout out to everyone that came through. And yeah,
do you know where we are tonight?
Mbulira tuli dawa tonight.
Tuli ku Kings wali eri.
It's my art.
Tugenda chukubira man like Marvin Bossa. Si Bossa, sorry.
Yeah, Marvin Bossa. It's his birthday today.
It's Marvin Bossa wali babiri.
Tugambe Marvin Bossa mzungu.
Amanya go gateko kubaga gali gaweddeyo.
Tugambe big boy Marvin Bossa mzungu.
Now Marvin Bossa mzungu. This is the one we're talking about now. Marvin Bossa mzungu.
A big shout out to my brother. It's his birthday today.
It's a Friday banange sasi byenviri. You'll have to forgive me. So nazene dulaga.
But yeah, ndabye bitaita Uganda bitaita.
Biche bitaita. Wait, let's open that topic right now.
Bitaita.
Wait, you know olaba kayimba ako
omukazi yagambye
ngatonda bagenda mu bya mukazi byagambye so kati addressinga akayimba gayi yakuba akayimba. I was actually discussing this with Guhova that this song has a remix with Western, you know.
But the remix wasn't sold well.
It wasn't sold well, and I think
originally with the call.
Original was washed out. Original was washed out.
But the remix is supposed to revive the original.
Or push the original higher.
Yeah.
Nae maybe bamuloga naye.
But omanyinze I'm an advocate of artists. Mbawuliriza nyine mbagamba bebayimba mu nyimba zaabwe not necessarily bye bakola, especially because they sing about lots of women.
Well,
mbawuliriza but
on this occasion on this occasion munnaffe oyo kirabika alina gwe yakola ki gwe yanyenyeza emmwanyi
omanyi bannayuganda balimba nnyo naye abasama tebali baboni here
baboni here tebalimba
boogera ekintu nga bwe kiri
born here oli mu America
So,
born there
oli by the way no ani born there omukazi si born there nawe omukazi born here born here abeera wenu diaspora born there abeera munauganda
born there not here born
no kati UK ina cloud drive tainaba kufuna cloud drive so tugamba born here tuwa you know tukikiridde bonna ba born here aba Germany abewa n'abali e Kenya nabo ba born
so anyway
but anyway guys katubaliremu ya so there's a anyamanyi erinnya lye by the way so but she's from America. I think we can all confirm that she's from America. Yeah, waliwo omukyala ava America. Apparently she was dating Grenade official.
Nate kati twaye tumanya te Grenade alimu
alimuchi zisigale ku allegations
ebe bigambo bya Richard but so the lady says that when they were dating, the reason as to why they split up, because they split up recently, was because Grenade actually byaddala is a mulogo yalimu obulogo kwegamba you know alimu bwa mama fina atugambe so
mama fina agamba simu agamba musawo wachi
atona kyo tugamba so for me labayo kati oma Ivan labayo nze cyane wunyisiza madam yasasula million namba okukakasa nti emwanyi zaali za ddala nga n'emizimu gye bali she said she paid $1 million to someone oba omuntu mugundi mu family ye yamuwa million okumufunira ki bwino yenna if really and truly the guy is actually and they showed her evidence that you know
nti bya dogo lya ddala
ne cuts ku chest
yajanga ne cuts
cuts like and apparently the housemaid found the fetishes or the charms
bali bakwata video
yalwawo okumugamba nga atya kuba you know sometimes arope atego batwala
by the way sometimes arope atego batwaliramu
sajja kuba yali akwata video
naye kati nga abantu abalinye ku baati kuba ne balina emizimu gyabwe manyinze Halloween eyo njekengera kana yerimu engeri y'olulogologo but olowooza ebintu ebyo byaddala kale tetuganye yes she like they sent her evidence that you know they're trying to bewitch her and stuff but
do not doubt African science.
I'm not saying I'm doubting African science. Kyekibuuzo kyange kiri nti ng'okikiriza mbali bakulozeeko
they were not trying
zikiriza nti African science yakola kubanga
amazima gali nti they were not trying sajja kuba n'akayimba nti afadhali kuloga
so togamba kayinza okuba nga yakakubira oyo
ate tulinayo nagwe tumanyi
yalina warning eyo
weewunze nze ne time now
nga Grenade tuba tusobola omuyitako wano one time nasoka nakiriya lyenye empewo eno kubanga erimu akafufu
kangi emisango gyokka gyaza apparently when he was thrown out he got the girl's car the woman's car drove it to the residence rammed into the gate so alina n'emisango egya destruction of property okuvuga emotoka etali ye n'agikonesa.
Has he replied to these allegations?
He's replied.
He's not replied.
Chiulire jagala mutogo bukubugume ex chiulire jagala matogo gakubaruke chiulire jagala bugere bukutuyale
obugere bukusa
mu byakulya metadi ya kulema noloba ex wali bubi wansala wali wanika kujona sekukata wadamoka kebina
mukubira bannaye
komedi wa saluvu mbukulu notiza gwa kusomero ategwe wekwa.
I think it's a good reply.
He's just gonna continue trending and trending.
No, there is one thing, like you're gonna say to Busama. So this is a business. This is a business. Like music is a business. Then so okay, you know what? Shows affect abantu bachajamu shows affect. Kateke wembera wait. We take away embera, people get the energy to come and see the tugambe show abantu bachajiwuliriza katugambe twa split nze and people will come to listen to the show to reason as why did we split.
Oh, yeah, exactly. What
Shiraba.
happened? Yeah.
And that's the thing. No. And I told you okuwulira this chaos, this dogos shit. Naye, forgive my French. Naye ndowooza it is more of a brand as well. Anachazimba. Because remember,
Azimba Chazimba Sabo.
no,
And it's been a while since he
the
he
same,
has
the
had a
same,
good hit.
the same guy. Yagamba, yalibwa bagamba adating ne Zari. Namukubamu akayimba. Nikafuka something about kitegeera. So oludda ngamba ayinza
He's a
okuba ina
senior dater,
kyabala.
by the way.
Ayinza okuba ina kyabala nga ffe tuli yafulumiza n'akayimba. You can't tell me akayiza within days ng'omukazi releasing the video. So I feel like
But then again, he could have. Sometimes adversity gives you that creative thingy. Bw'obeera mu kizibu, oba in a tight space, you tend to be creative. Kitowoozezaamu ng'ali mu Kansanga police station awo n'agamba kubemu akayimba.
naye kati yakawandiikidde mu prison cell wali munda nga
Kyogamba ali mu kaduukulu.
kimukutte.
Simanyi oba yavudde,
But,
he was arrested.
On those allegations.
Naye
Wait, in Uganda they can arrest you for bewitching.
Hey, if
Mama
somebody
Phil.
puts up, but again, I think the more serious
Mama Phil nti
thing was
bamukwatanga.
the destruction of
Kitegi.
property. Wamagandi
Oh, the destruction, okay.
yavuze motoka n'atomera gate. So
Ayinza okuba nga Yesu yabikuttemu ne bamuddiza eddogoli.
tulaje tunaggwera, but
Ojja oviira mwana okutomera geeti ya munno.
Ebyo nga bikyali awo. Ndabyeko abantu abete mu bugere.
yes, Zimbabwe bintu si byangu.
In Africa,
Mafuta
people are
gani?
looking for money in all angles.
People are looking for money. Naye, what are they doing with this money? Gwe, would you chop off your calf foot?
Sente wazabeze bagaba.
Mwagala nnyo sente. Kale ffenna twagala nnyo sente, but
Gomaye kyesatu nga just bakujja okukagere kokka.
Akagera bugere
Anasweet.
nga be bakampa.
abantu bwe balabye sente ezo ne bagamba nze bantemako bonna.
Awo ntemaako omutwe buli awo okugulu kutwale ku nnaku nompere ddala biliyoni manye nti no kale ndi mulema naye ame biliyonea.
Nalabye nga waliwo mansion that wansi nga taddeyo kigere tekuli bugere n'agamba nti this is me in 1 year in Zimbabwe. Talina bugere naye agamba-
My big question actually is, what are they using this fit for?
It's some part of me thought about it as one of those myths. Maybe it's kituufu. Because somebody
What
can
myth?
just fabricate a story.
What myth?
Like, obugere babukozesa ki, and who's buying them?
Some people have no fingers, you know.
Ate fingers
No,
Kati golaba basobola okuggyako ekifi ky'ettama. Sorry, excuse my French as well.
French tumugobe wano olwaliro waddange.
Naye, but okitegeera like people lose different parts of their body through accidents and whatever, and ogenda omusawo n'agamba nti no oba osobola okufunayo omuntu asobola okugwa ekigere ekisajja nja kuzzaako gundi ekigere kyekisajja naye kijja kubeera kigere ekisajja but nga kuzi oli yakyagala kutwitinga but takyalina thumb kati
But again, chikulaga how desperate situations are in various countries. Embeera in Zimbabwe especially, eyongedde okwononeka. Their inflation is going through the roof. Banks are
Trust
not
me, there was a
lending
time in
anymore.
Zimbabwe ng'ogula omugati ogenda ne wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow ya sente tugenda okuguza omugati. I mean, their money issues are worse than Uganda.
Yeah, they are serious, and bank was zituukira okugana to give credit. That's the economy is mad.
bank zegundi tezigaba credit ezezimbabwe
Ati bakuwole.
So you can't.
Ozizze
Kuba bayinza okuwola
bagenda kusanga wa.
kyali gye bakuwoze nga it's peanuts.
oba webakuwola neyambuka wewoze oli 10 kati bakubanja miliyoni 5
Ate weze okwewola ettaano.
bakubanja
Bakubanja
wheelbarrow namba gye bakubanja kati imagine.
But speaking of which, ne Uganda ekintu tekiri bulungi.
Omwavu
Yeah, by the way,
nyo. It's mad. In Uganda it's
It's
becoming
mad.
crazy.
And that brings me to Namugongo Day or Martyrs Day.
Today.
You can see the amount of faith people are displaying. Abantu bagenda ne bakwata ku statues z'abajulizi. The amount of people abagenze Namugongo walking miles.
mu ssabo lyabagundi lyabaki
Ly'abajulizi.
yeah
Like abantu ne bava Kabale. Some people they walk from Kenya.
some people walk from Kenya.
Nigerians arrived today in this morning.
And they also walked.
They didn't walk from Nigeria, obviously.
But
Naye chikulaga
nti kati abantu baddukira eri Mungu.
whenever abantu babeera mu hard situations,
The only
they turn to
solution.
faith. Well, there's people making fun of the worshippers aba praying ku statues ezo. Naye omuntu aba atuuse kisenge nga ekyo kyokka kati kyalaba ekiyinza okumutaasa. And some of them were explaining why they're going to pray to the martyrs. Waliwo bano abazadde abalina abaana abafuna embuto mu lockdown. The fathers are absent or they don't want to know.
You know, without bashing anyone, yeah, I think the Catholic religion is a bit. They are there.
It's there.
It's
Like,
there. You know.
What do you mean there?
It's there. It's there. Kuba kati, was it last year Christmas? I happened to see what was happening in Rome, like the way they were celebrating Christmas, over like the mass and stuff, you know. And by nakana kantu kebakola Pope Aisawa Kabumbeka baby, who is supposed to represent, you know, baby Jesus or bichi, ochitegera. And then obviously in Uganda with the martyrs and stuff, like, okay, cool. We remember them. Kwani wani na bazungu bakolachi. Bas bakola ebibumbe to remember whoever they want to remember, right? But when it comes to faith, and especially in the Catholic religion, ndoza bakisusamu
I think
kubanga osobola ofukamira nobanga tutunulidde. It's the gesture, I guess, that confuses other religions or other believers in whatever they believe in. Nti kati oba ogambye nti nnokkiriza mu Katonda ali mu ggulu ne Yesu ne biki ate oviiriddwa okutambula ezo mayiro zonna 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 ogenda ofukamirira ekibumbe osabe oba ofukamire mu maaso g'ekibumbe, because you know, like, if it's really about the matters, then let it be about the matters and people learning about what happened to the matters and why people celebrate this day. Naye kuli okufukamira n'okukabirira ekibumbe bakabirira Katonda mu byaddala, but you know, the gesture is you kneel in front of these matters and present yourself to God. Kati atenga the Christian faith yegamba tulina kikoera Yesu
ebintu by'eddiini. Listen, we can
have
a whole
my point being,
a whole conversation.
Ndi abewuunya kiti kibayetera okwewuunya nti mwana.
But then again, it's tradition. Joe Kuliramu, I was born into a Catholic faith, so I can't really bash it because I went through that. But then there's some things that we didn't agree with, and we left the faith. I can't bash it.
You left the faith?
Yes, I don't practice Catholicism anymore.
Believer oba oli mulokole oli
Tujira tukireke
Tujira
ekyo.
tuleke
But
awo.
having said that, there's the Muslims. I don't know which sect it is. Is it I think the Sunni, the Shia faith. Yeah. Balina olunaku lwa I think it's called Ashura, where they make a pilgrimage it's in Iraq. There's a town that was bombed so much in those days, especially because these pilgrims used to go to that town. It's called somebody Google it, something.
chikole
Ekyo kyennyini
Kakati, yeah, those guys they follow the Prophet Muhammad's cousin, who was killed, and he became a martyr. Okay, they believe in Islam, and Muhammad as the one prophet of Allah, but they also revere. They hold this
to a very high regard,
of
almost
Muhammad very highly. But the way they profess their faith is by smacking themselves with whips and chains with blades. Nebagenda baba batambula mu kkubo nga beekuba omusaayi ne gujja.
ogwo munaana.
Kakati, you compare that to somebody making a pilgrim of 200 miles. It's almost the same.
Yeah.
Nengera abasiraamu be bakugamba, don't worship any other thing or anybody apart from the one
Allah.
God, Allah. So amadini gaina discrepancies, but stuff of faith is about faith. Buli omu. Sometimes, if you consider just spirituality and not religion or faith, whatever you believe in will come true for you. If you believe in yourself, let's say you have some challenges, but you believe you have the ability. Neboba tosabye Katonda, and this is going to be controversial to the believers, but just that belief in yourself can help you go through that problem. An example is placebo medicines. If you believe you're ill, you'll get more sick. But if you take this tablet and it's been simply coated with sugar and they tell you this will cure you of whatever you're suffering, you get cured. Nenga that tablet even an ounce of medication. So believe edi mutwe.
Kale tuve mu njiri. It's a Friday. It's a Friday.
Simulation.
I
It's a simulation time.
religion. Ka cinema I'm watching. It's called Ruthless. There's this religion called Raku.
What's that on? Is that on Netflix or?
No, I think I watched it on the website, so it's not on any of that shit. Like it's more
Torrents.
Wade kumuno watch.
no, it's called Terry Paris Ruthless. Kati now by sinze yawe, and they have their leader called the Highest. Apparently the Highest is. I'm not trying to tell the movie, but I'm saying apparently the Highest is yalinga katonda wawe, yalinga Jesus wawe, and they believe asolving beyond visible. But he is gay, and their religion tells off gay people. So going back to what he has
Wana
said.
zino film muzisanga wa.
Going back to what he has said. Now listen. Going back to what Ivan has said. Even to be a dean, it's more of what you believe in personally. Binjo tukulidemu olida. Binjo tukulidemu fati miza kulida mu family ya ba Catholic, right? My mom got married.
Na wakulira mu Catholic.
Yes, I'm actually Catholic. My mom
Sapuli ngate tujiraba.
Since byo moya ba sapuli se.
Akati
My mom na getting married to a Muslim. You get. So growing up, I had both sides. Got balance really. I can relate with Muslims. I can relate with Catholics. That's why I give each and everyone respect, regardless of your religion. Oshtegera. Siga kuda ungament katwa kwa musinza Allah bichi no. Because I know we all believe in the same God.
Mane njagala soko tuwe muko ka backstory ku film eyo. Kubanga ogambye otya?
Holiday. Anyway.
Atomanyi tino tuli mu bgoli ati tuli mu
Wala previous movie you know gamba.
No, the preview.
Oga kano kale kakasirema.
No, the preview isn't about the gay guy. It's more about the ruthlessness in society.
Of their God or this of society?
People need to
Also,
be
of
careful.
society.
Kuba, like omuyaya inzo kuzuka wandena, you start feeling like God. Na kola we
Ze kugambe watching the movie ono guy agamba is God is actually he came from jail.
Huh?
Aliko
As in movie yava mukomera.
yeah, aliko
not
probation.
And now he's realized he's God.
Na yeko probation no mukomera we realize nganti katonda. Na ava no mugolo we
Yagena mukomera for what reason?
Human trafficking bichi.
Nafu kwa msiazi.
Na ava no mugobelezi womu. Nataka okutwala abantu.
Mugobelezi yali
But
boyfriend.
now the society society is more society is more of buli alina ebizibu bano ba prostitute bano mwami ankuba abaani akuwelcominga n'obanga azze mu kifo ekirungi nakuwa you welcome okitegeera naye watu ekiseera nga gwe kati wameri baweddemu akasente kaweddemu nga akuyita ng'ayita abaguzi be ng'agamba oyo mumulabye mutya. So it's more the injusticeness
in the
and
past
the
2 weeks
ruthlessness in
in
human beings.
Mitiana, Walio Church, where the church leader disappeared with 27 people.
Eh?
A few of them were found back.
Pastor.
Antira yefula pastor bichi.
Yadukawo n'abantu.
But he was found.
Ate Mitiana is not remote.
But still like
Not at all.
7 people are still missing.
Yabatwalawo.
Gacha.
So the ones that they found, where did they find them?
They found them with him. They came and broke down his church, and the church was really just wood, bialia, panze. But
They found them with him. Nga bali mu sala.
semanyi kati awo yali atuse.
Going back to the point.
Because how do you disappear with 27 people? Obatadde mu musawo inayo drone awo.
I mean, people start complaining.
'Cause you know they say-
husbands bakazi abamu nti omukyala yagenda.
There's actually-
Era ku church taddanga.
Yeah.
Because you know that there's actually even a documentary I think on Vice, yeah, about the sale of organs in Uganda. You know, so we get ku bintu nga someone disappearing with 27 people. Abatutiwa.
I mean,
Ngane drone yezi izabuzabuza ngawa abantu. We know how they ended up by the time they found them. So
they're tired. So he has no shortage of
maybe I know your green card. So
whatever it is, like
kweya banange ram
buli
kweya
omu akugamba engeri gye yakikolamu.
Buli omu acheyo che.
ram kweya ram kweya unless you are born here leave people to hustle.
Mazima.
But yeah, big shout out to Afro Vibes once again for sponsoring this very lovely program. And back to the cast, going from a commercial break within a few seconds from DJ Selector. DJ Selector Nisebo.
The name's Ivan, man.
Ivan. But then you have to take out Ivan Pro.
Vuddeko.
No.
Torero.
But then you have to take Ivan Pro.
Torero.
Max.
Pro. It's as clean as it is. But meanwhile, obviously we're working with Mama Africa. Yes, with Mama Africa restaurant and entertainment events, which so of course next month, that is in July, what date is it?
The 9th of July is
9th
Saturday.
Of July, so it's a Saturday.
We're gonna have Winning Watch in the building.
Yeah.
We're gonna have, is it Fit for Maker?
Fit for Maker.
Fit for Maker in the building. This
And,
guy.
I was told on that flyer and Timadox are Vuddeko.
Which
Yeah,
flyer?
And the price has gone down.
You
Which
fly
flyer?
Mandela. That is the
So
11th of June.
So wait,
This one we're talking
the
about.
rumor, is the rumor
which date?
Mazima?
Is which
or-
date?
The one we're talking about is 9th
Of July.
July.
Joe Gaka Maddox, 11th June. Couple of weeks, couple of days from
See? So
from
not to
today.
mix issues. Yeah. But I think we'll have Winnie Nwaji in the studio that weekend, that Friday, alongside Fit for Maker.
I think for Maker.
So you can get your tickets. Tickets are on sale.
Tickets
Guys,
are
look
on
out for
sale.
the flyer. You can actually get this flyer on TGM Radio UK's Facebook or our Instagram.
Bagenda gabayeko ku butiketi. Manyi n'abantu bano tebaagala ku.
Ibajja tuwayo ticket tubugabe. Naye nga tetunayogera n'organizer ku ekyo. So
Who is organizing this one?
Mama Africa restaurant.
Ani akiri mu kino?
Tujja zibawa.
Mama Africa restaurant.
Mama Africa, yeah?
Events.
But Mama Africa, ate agamba Mama Africa restaurant.
Anti
Restaurant
and
yo
events.
nga yeriwa.
Eri Enfield.
Eri
No, see
Enfield.
Enfield. What's the place called? Edgeware.
Edgeware.
Yeah, man.
So sibera Edgeware.
Okay, kati embozi kedde gundi katumale okugenda mu kazi.
Agenda mulango wa kama wafe. Big shout out for Vibes once again.
Edgeware ghetto. Abye nakazi ngoli nechiwato.
Nakazi.
ngoli kaka.
Do you know any Nakazi?
Yeah. And they actually live here.
Born here, raised
No,
here,
not born
came
here.
here.
Not born here.
Came here.
Born there, came here.
Yes, we had before that we had Cindy Kaimba, whatever Kaita Batia.
Party time.
You know, Cindy
Yeah.
was scheduled to perform in Dubai
Baya.
sometime last week.
Of course, sir.
Really?
But following her Instagram, one of our social media anyway.
So media.
So did I say so?
Go for you na Uganda.
we're not holding you on that. Yeah.
What happened is she posted to say when promoters don't do their side of the business, the only thing left is to go home.
Oh, so she didn't perform because
She didn't
The
perform.
promoters didn't do their bit.
Apparently.
tewabadde bantu.
That was what I thought. But listening to some explanations afterwards, it seems like because there's a time limit of when performances can take place in Dubai, apparently nobody should perform after 1 o'clock.
As in, no matter where you are in Dubai, just don't bother catching a microphone
Yeah.
and beginning to sing your
So
song.
I
People
think
are
they let
drunk.
time pass. Actually, one of the bloggers was saying that time Cindy were dying ku stage, they were still in the hotel negotiating with the promoter. So Chiraika, the payments hadn't been secured. But our friend
I say I didn't nyonyi.
guy wakoyani oli yimba
Chabiri mwao.
Gwamanyi. What's that guy's name? Gwamanyi.
Mudra.
Mudra was there. He performed.
So Mudra yeba mwadezi zene.
Hey.
Sindi.
Yeah. But again,
Next time musician by no kids until now there are errors.
in the
come to an
United
end.
States,
No.
Toyogera chameleon bambi.
What? By the you nangi najirabye.
it looked sparse. But then I had explanations from there as well.
Nti?
That event was a tourism promotional event. Teyali show.
Nti yava mu embassy.
I think it was connected to embassy. Naye
Batuleke,
ku clip
batuleke.
endala gye nalabye waliwo guy yabadde mu ka red jacket nga musomera chameleon n'agamba nti nze oli blood wange naye waliwo ebintu bye wakola awo bisimanya biki naye nze nkubuulirako naye kati here we're here to have fun. So guy yalinga eyokuba endobo ate
Video gye nalabye. Listen, video gye nalabye. Guy yagambye bannaye mujje politics mu entertainment mu enjoyment chameleon muganda wammwe chameleon abakubye omuziki for time
yeah, I think that's
and right now you know where to be seen nga venue nkalu table nkalu
Nkalu we
but again I think
Abantu
we take
starte.
it it's a qualified thing kubanga there's people with their own intentions ajja ku mu venue nga budde bukyali n'akwatayo awatali bantu n'ateeka mangu ku social
But
media.
look,
This has happened quite a lot.
you know what kale ne woba ogamba kale yabadde tourism, let's say it was a tourism thing, it was not meant to be an event, blah blah blah, 30 people.
Yeah, but we don't know how many people were scheduled to be in there.
How can you can't even schedule?
You can't because I think
can
it
only
was
tell
well
from
populated
themselves.
for a tourism promotion thing.
But if it's
Well,
if you're promoting tourism, you can't be
Ate nze nalabyemu ebitengi mu video.
you can't be targeting
Madam
30 people.
Ebitengi, it wasn't really party goers. Ate
yeah, it
wabaddewo
wasn't.
n'abantu ababadde ku tables.
Nabyemu bambadde masuuti biki, so I want to slide to that bill. Kale yabadde just promoting.
Okay, I think the test. I think Kati Ali.
Legend waffe.
He's gone somewhere. else. I need to check it out.
Let's look at it this way, yeah. So
The performing woman.
with shows that happen muguni mu diaspora, promoters are normally bringing katugambe omulembe gwaki omulembe guli ogwa 2000, yeah, ogwayibanga kwegamba from people with classics and maybe someone that's popping today nga you're really popping like oli ku charts Uganda ba like radios tezikujja
charts,
ku
yeah.
gundi ku playlists zaabwe aba bayimbi babaleeta eno, yeah, nze kyendabye nti no one's promoting their music like that okujjako ntino fenga abantu
He's in Seattle now.
He's in Seattle.
Yeah, so tujja kulaba.
So wali yabaddewa
Wali abadde
Ate
Boston.
ate nga Boston bagamba ye Kampala ya Gonji.
Kitegeera.
Yeah,
So
but again, Boston is the heart of
Ugandans down there.
the anti-chameleon sentiment at the moment.
Anti
Abamunyiigidde olwa zi ranges eyafuna mu bagundi bali
Ba uncle.
ba uncle.
Babosco. Yafuna range mu Babosco.
Hey.
Hey.
Naye olaba on the other hand,
Atakamubadde sikamanyi.
on the other hand, music abere music. Okitegeera like
But again, omanyi Uganda right now buli omu agezaako kuyisaawo ekiki, buli omu alowooza ye mutuufu, buli omu mixinga everything into everything. You
It
can
was-
just decide to wear your nice shirt of a certain color and wagamba kati lwaki oyambadde ebyo.
I think it was
Kitegeera.
Thursday, no Wednesday. Wednesday natekayo coach nengamba. There, errors come and go. Chameleon Cindy bakirize nti kati music waabwe atuuse tumunyumira lwakuba nti yaliwoko oba kitegeera nga olwaba nti no God forbid they're not dead naye olwa tunubuliza music wa Michael Jackson nti we respect the music, we love it, we enjoy to listen to the songs naye tebakyasobola kuba show kaze bakubanga luli
Basobola
amagumba
nnyo.
gakaddiye
Bonga bo maybe nti basobola kwekunkumula ku stage nga
Kati ngamba like biri bye bakolanga luli ate energy ffe gyetwagala
balabayo
ffe twagalayo energy.
no energy ya chameleon si yegenda okunyumisa ekiro oba okitegeera
Sometimes
Kubanga-
there are nostalgia.
exactly
Jamila nza
exactly so actually tosobola
Wakuba Jamila oyakuba Jamila luli Jamila anali yabuuka energy eyo okitegeera if no Dylan you've worked in events.
nejjukira nti ne bafanzi be bakula naye
Yeah, never fans bakula.
so nabo ababuukanga luli tebagenda kubuuka this time
But fans, I'm a Chameleon fan personally.
Richie, first-
Nesiri myaka gyabali ate abali
Richie
bali
Sokol
babukanga
is
naye luli.
Richie Sokol
Ne
is
music we anyumira.
Yeah.
Wakuba kuma obwesigwa nga atudde wansi ne guitar, I'll sit down and listen to the song and be very happy.
Richie Sokol, yeah.
Ne
Olaba.
wakuba Jamila nga atudde nja kugamba star. Star.
okisusiza okutuula okujjako ng'afunye
Olaba
enjala
point ya
nga
nostalgia eyo, eh? Teams, I believe these guys can still, you know, pull it off almost the same way, like with the vibe. Kubanga abafani beba keeping a music wonga ali alive. Gune bokaddiwo otya, they will keep your music alive because if your music is being passed down to younger generations, then they're gonna bring their youth into your music. Your energy bajukuwe no banga oli ku stage tosobola kuzina toshasobola kuzina kubuka kwekasuka mu bafani nga yowe kasuka ngedda you still get the same vibe now ojja kubeerawo nga myaka gye mikulu ogambe nakuba classic mu low kano kajamira ko okitegeera like abantu bajja kubeera nga bakyatuma abaana bawe Jamila because of maybe a song called Jamila by Chameleon but kyengezako okugamba nti emirembe gyabwe tejaggwawo nti
The era is coming to an end.
The era is coming to an end now.
it's not
That's
end.
true.
It's
That's
not
true.
gone, but it's
That's
coming
true.
to an end, yeah.
Because when you listen properly, like to up and coming artists in Uganda, ngovude ku abali mu creating in that genre yabo bagay. Yeah, there's people that are today that are inspired by that are more inspired by Afrobeats in Nigeria and Ghana and whatever. Or maybe Amapiano wali in South Africa and Zimbabwe and Vichy. And those guys are now starting to create in that genre. Tuchimanyi bulungi nti wali abana bali nomukuyimba gundi drill mu Kenya, grime Uganda.
Yeah,
so when you say that their era is dying, that's true because whoever is coming up is not kati olaba Victor Ruse. They don't sing what Tonix used to sing.
Yeah.
Okitegeera.
Ate kati abayimbi abasigadde mu era yaabwe. Their music is not cherishing. For example, Summer Soldier. Music was Summer Soldier is very nice. His music is very nice, beautiful music. Nate tadi moving out so well. Why?
Maybe the audience. Ngabo Gambia
era.
Richie.
Era yabali of which ate ye katena kubanga are jumping onto the new vibes, Afrobeats. I know my piano.
No.
Olaba
Olaba Richie. That's like the guys that are creating Afrobeats because I've had some songs, you know. Like waliwo akayimba ko kensiba ngamba abantu bawuliza aka KC I think bakaita Namboze. It's a very nice song but it's got an Afrobeat vibe to it. Nenga ali mu kuyimba mu Luganda for the most part Uganda and English, yeah. These guys they don't have to push this Afrobeat version. But if Ugandans are creating their own version of Afrobeats, yeah? Nga Daddy Andrew bayimba kuba Daddy Andrew akuba Afrobeats tukimanyi. Amazibaga nti akuba Afrobeats takuba Kidandali akuba Afrobeats. Ne Afrobeats wa Uganda. Togena musanga yewa.
East African. Laba nga ogamba nti Afrobeats is West African. East African beats there's a Sauti Solo. Laba engome Sauti Solo babanga bana engome nganda bana mu
it's a kind of fusion.
Yes, by now that if you visit Sauti Solo music, you'll be like, this is
Sauti
our
Solo
actual sound.
Sauti Sol. Oga kasemba ite kaliko. Night again.
Sauti Solo.
Sauti Sol. What do you call it?
Oh, what I did so.
Oh, kaleme de konyo.
You get what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're trying to say, bro.
That bit, the bit.
But Sauti Solo is very diverse and versatile in their music, in their sound. Like they do have a sound, but
they do have a sound.
You feel the Sauti Solo banakenya ngome nganda.
No, like say a nini, then you feel it within
the traditional.
There is a traditional rhythm within the East African traditional rhythm in their music. Especially Afrobeat is more, you know, West Africa, Ghana, Niger. Now, Sauti Sol.
Olide cyabanyaranda cyabayimba
Chitaguro
bano bayitara bani obitegera byengamba like the Rwandese artists. Have you heard the sound that they're creating? Kubana bali mu kuyimba Afrobeats ne
andika chende mugamba tetulina ku jump.
Afrobeats is a wide genre.
It's a wide genre, exactly.
Variation
what I'm trying to show
because
Richie
everyone has their natural
sound.
sound.
I'm trying to show Richie is the same way katolaba amapiano tuchimanyi tino avamu the southern side of Africa. It doesn't even it didn't originate from South Africa, but it comes from the southern side, like the southern countries bebakola chi bebayina sound yeyo, right? Ngabo olaba ntino Congo yakuba lingala, and that's their sound. Nigeria yakuba Afrobeats, so they are creating Afrobeats, and that's their sound. When in East Africa ngojeka aba na Uganda n'ekidandali bali banafe balina what they call bongo flavor, yeah. At Sauti Sol, I don't know if they fall under the bongo flavor genre, but their sound is not so much of bongo flavor.
The Kenyans had something they call genge sound.
Genge. So Uganda, Uganda, in fact, Uganda tino ntiba Sauti Sol balinamu that East African sound abachi. We haven't yet actually identified an East African sound. That's the truth.
If we were to identify one, we would be identifying the Sauti Sol.
No, bro, you can't.
But I don't think anyone's really copying that. Sound.
No one is copying.
That's why they're very unique.
Yeah.
When you look at the Tanzanians, apart from now they're going into Afrobeat quite a bit. A lot of their music or their hits, Tunelia Diamond, Harmonize, and Ali Kiba, they have the Swahili Tarab sound which they incorporate into. So we are music wabo tinge aka Tarab.
And actually, when you look at just those two artists you've mentioned, Harmonize ne Gundi Nani, ne Diamond Platnumz, and you can even slap Rayvanny in there. Our guy by creating literally music in the same sound, like in the same genre. You can group them in the same genre. Kati also grouping maybe Fik ne John Black maybe ne Daddy Andre in the same genre, but also agatamu Zeza Bafana, they're not telling me genre. Yaba bayai ne Kamiri
ne Daddy Andre telling me genre.
Yani Zeza Bafana.
John Black.
Why? Because Uganda is very, very, very diverse music. Like,
but why has Uganda failed to create a genre? Is it because there was something called Bax Raga, which again was a fusion of Baki Simba and Raga or dancehall. But it lasted. Aziz Azion, who created it, Winnie Nwaji Yakubiramuko Kubiyimba. I think even the last one was Kwatesimu. That was the last.
Okay, that's
but
actually,
they've left it as soon as Afrobeat.
Let me say.
So bogamba bote, then I think ekizibu kiri muguni mukukopereza.
Did we just fail to market Bax Raga outside?
We failed to market anything, bro. We created Gundi. We created Gundi tiyakola reggae kuchi mu Luganda, Maddox. That's a whole. That could have become its own genre. Kubanga reggae is a genre, yes, but for him to successfully sell songs, and he's fully singing in Luganda, tell him kutaka bya necho patwa necho. That's a genre. You've actually created.
The
Noluzungu actually, yeah. Now you've created
but
a genre.
Don't you see that is a kind of hindrance as well? Kwa singa yateka muko Luzungu, then you suddenly open up to the whole world.
I think that could have come with the younger generation embracing the genre. But then
reggae is reggae. Anybody can
reggae is
get
reggae.
up and
Well,
do
Epa still does reggae. You know, as I yakubi reggae kugundi ku album ya wedde. I'm not dispute ne bebe kule yakuba reggae. And actually Gundi ne Radio Weasel, they've done reggae. Like many people have done reggae in Uganda, but no one is consistent in genres that actually show potential. They stick to whatever is playing in the club.
Exactly, that's the point. To go on, I think it's the money.
Auntie, more every day one aspect in Uganda music. They're not eating money off live streams, like majority of the big artists are doing. They're eating most of their money in Bivulu, clubs.
But we know Eddie Kenzo is eating off streams now. At his level,
and Eddie
you can now eat off streams.
And Eddie Kenzo music is different.
Different how?
Tacha yakuba nyimba nti yakuba kukakasa. Kati yakuba luyimba no yada bya yimba luli bya zemu.
I think Ed Kenzo as well is targeting. Kuba akola for different markets. Ajja kukubira china Uganda chiri pure. Na ngataddemu wadi we wenna wali nakuba yezi nagenda mu West Africa nga mulimu ebigambo nga bisatu nakuba yezi nagenda mu Latin America.
Trouble zachina chibuzo. Rachi, why are people not?
But again, it's all marketing.
Why are people not looking at Eddie Kenzo as an example? You know, twagala
You
nnyo
know-
glorify. Twagala nnyo glorify abayimbi, we glorify radio, we glorify Chameleon, we glorify Bebe Cool, Bobby Wine.
Bebe Cool nedda.
Linda bro towakana ina bafani be ari abangi muguni mu ggwanga
Bangi,
okitegeera
bangi.
we glorify Cindy Shiba Bichi and they're all inspiring, but look at the industry, like how many are coming up and creating their sounds naye ate nekya Kenzo katola ba Kenzo sound gye yakube ya mbirombiro si kyalosi, how many wagambe tino bagijjeewo wali eri mugundi mu maneno bakwate simu na bichi because I'd actually class kwate simu ne sound ya mbirombiro na bichi almost in the same category, in the same genre, because it's got that folk traditional sound of ntoyize nokulyamu eguni engalabi.
Yeah, the traditional
and
bit of it is quite heavy.
And Chameleon also used to use that sound, you know, in a way, but wow.
Dylan, getting back to the point of why aren't these musicians actually doing what they're supposed to do, bichi bichi? Think about it this way. Inti, they want to do it, but to do what you want them to do calls for a lot of money, a lot of marketing of
Money?
that music. Yes, music.
How did he get to money, bro?
Listen,
we're
music-
talking about creativity
No,
right now.
no.
We're talking about what they're pushing out from their
Creating a
studios.
beat here, you're about creating a changu. What's what you creating?
I mean, this is bakola beats.
No, like
what we get producer.
no, but producer, like the music in general, to make that sound, that kind of Afrobeat for East Africa, Uganda, etc. It's easy. Pushing it out to the world is the difficult bit of it. Because pushing it out is going to call for you making a very expensive listen and sit and listen, drink and listen.
Richie,
party.
let me tell you something.
In UK,
Richie,
in USA.
As much as I like
to-
the thinking ahead, but you need to satisfy the whole market first. Balina okusooka okutegeera waka. Up to a
Awo
certain
wali
level.
obuzibu nti abewaka bo tebagenda ku YouTube wama
That's a lie.
tebagenda ku Spotify. Music gwe baagala kidanda ligenda mu bbaala jangu kuba ku mukolo gwange teekayo ekivulu ku kyalo kyange bebewaka, the majority abewaka beebo, the few bebagala
So
Spotify, the few.
obadde alina kyogenda okwogera.
Yeah, nze mbadde njagala kugamba nti gwe wogamba nti no tulina balina okusanyusa baki audience y'ewaka. Audience y'ewaka naye erimu emitendera. Abo boogamba abawuliriza kidandali kati katugambe audience ya Suna Ben, oze yeri mugundi mu Kabojja oba mu Taiba? Of course not.
Waliwo ne audience ya Maurice Kirya.
Audience ya Maurice Kirya.
And
Kati audience ya Maurice Kirya ozogenda gisanga mu gundi mu masomero gegundi gebujiri. Ndako just
Also basangayo,
no.
you can find them. There's a possibility. Neshe ngamba nti audience zoyogerako aba high international schools, they won't even listen to Uganda music, surprisingly. They'll be like, it's local. Waliyo wasomerayo
naliyo
abana wabala bamanyi bako, it's local.
and in some
bagala awiza Chris Brown abenga yakola ki yaliko
yeah, but those
okay
Richie, yeah, on that very point katika nkugambe, because before I think Taiba became international when they named it international, yeah, but it was always looked at as an international school. We used to listen to the Sean Kingstones,
Hey.
you know, but you know man, kwenda ko
Peva local boy
locally ninda ko uliza I want you listen so
naye nze kyenkugamba nti one of the worst things an artist can do for themselves is to immediately target an international audience ngeyewaka agiskipinze olwokubanga some people
mwagede ku Eddie Kenzo, right?
and Eddie Kenzo is a perfect example.
soko ofuneyo ka
mwagede ku
niche
Eddie
group.
Kenzo, right? Eddie Kenzo example nungi nti Eddie Kenzo nga wagambye ajja kuba nga tugambe luyimba ki weekend nga
gamba gundi enesite ne mazamu tweyagale.
no
That
kuziliwo empya weekend nga ugamba is 100% targeted for Ugandan audience.
Richie first
ayo
word.
katekemu obuyimba bwe buli obulala nga bugenda West Africa
Kati oli ku album
naye yagenda okikola nga bamaze okutegeera stamina, bamaze okugenda kutegeera ogenda kunzisa, bamaze okutegeera biki.
oluyimba lwasinga omutwala waggulu Ghetto Kid buno oluyimba lwa gundi
Oliver Rari was
Sitya Loss.
made Kenzo. Sitya Loss, everyone knows Sitya Loss made Kenzo. But
Made him.
chejagala mwetegeze ku Kenzo is after Sitya Loss, he didn't run away from or abolish that sound that
He
that
did.
is
He didn't.
bro, that is City Alos, eh?
Teyachikola,
But what he Yachikola?
Teyachikola.
Yeah.
Teyachikola. But what he did at the same time, kati olaba ku album ngabo government weekend, you know, rewaka abayeka bajiruliza.
100% raw
Yeah,
waka.
rewaka. Naye nga ne album kezo waba chakola ku album. Ali asigala afulumyayo ku yimba. And 9 times out of 10, obuyimba bwasigala afulumyayo tebubera bwa international. Bubera bwa waka. Wajja asiba kati when it comes to the international, cause amanyine guni ne music we waka engeri just circulating amu. Chances are tebagenda kukola ki? Tebagenda do streaming ku guni, bagenda do bila mu bala
Nakubeera ku
na ku
radio.
radio. Yeah. But when the album kati alina album jali mukolako, when the album is done, tugenda kulya maybe tulizo kusangako ki Davido. Because we do know that he has the connects,
The connections,
the connections, so he can actually get himself in those rooms. Natula wansina abayimbi ngabo, na creating something. And this is why I respect Kenzo so much, because after Made in Africa, when I treated the album where you know, it was very unique to all the previous ones. Nti yaina mu music, to government yaina mu music wa international.
Ante tulaba kyengambye nti kati ekyo kikola.
But
Ekyo kikola
bayimbi abalala abakola albums.
Nanti
How do
kyengamba
they,
kiki.
like, playlists
Ekyo
zaabwe,
kikola
you know?
nga Kenzo bwe yakikola.
Mm.
It calls for a lot of money.
Bro,
Marketing the songs in different states. In
marketing
different
the songs can be one thing, yes, but you as the artist, bwanga olemeddwa kati katugambe
Kuba abayimbi
katugende
bagamba-
wa Fake Fameka, eh? Ojukira olimala Fake Fameka ne gundi ne Daddy ne nani Joboy, yeah, ora gundi ora Wansakata. Wansakata, yeah. Wansakata, had it not been taken off streaming platforms, would have opened doors, and it was opening doors for Fake Fameka. Kubanga gundi wali mu Uganda, Mr. Easy yakola bonani ne Irene Tale, then we yakoma ngalimu promoting his brand ya music yayogera kuki ku collabo ya Joboy ne Fake Fameka. Nagama, I like that song, I like that collaboration, I think I would like to work with Fake Fameka. But the song is nowhere to be seen. So if someone like Mr. Easy says something like that, and maybe in an interview, yeah, audience ejakula bigambo we bityo. Because this is the same way they maybe they talk about their up and coming artists, nti oba Rema oba Ruga oba bichi, yeah. Aizo genda mu interview nagamba, I like Thames, yeah. But izo mubuza, do you like Thames? Nagamba, yeah, I like Thames. I would like to work with Thames. Kati waje Uganda by media ya Uganda ne mubuza something like that. Because this video is going to go on YouTube na bichi. Baja bafani ba Mr. Easy bagenda kunonya what is Mr. Easy saying, what is Wizkid saying. Wizkid bwagamba, you know, I like that Joboy Fake Fameka song, I think I would like to work with Fake Fameka. And then the song is nowhere to be seen. Now the international audience has nowhere to reference that collaboration between Uganda and Nigeria.
Well, I think the gist of Richie's argument yagamba sente.
I don't know where sente wezanyira munga tonda bakola songs
I think
zigenda.
you also agree with, for me, is funa base yo awaka
labayo
and then start targeting
and
outside.
also sensitize yeah, your audience base yeyo gyokoze okubeera nga ekusanga wano nga epasu yakola nga yakajja ya making sure that music way ne wakwali kigenda better difficult mwino kumu streaminga. And that's how we got himself on Queen of Katwe, because his music was there. In
Ivan,
fact, we actually think, I believe epasu
Kambuzemo
yakola gundi,
ekibuuzo. Kambuzemo ekibuuzo. Let's use Fake Fameka for example, right? I have fan base eka. Yes? I have fan base mu diaspora. Ugandan fan base mu diaspora. So in simple terms, I now ground a mumala okubanga a streaming international. Right? Why is it streaming international?
Anti kakati, we don't know. It could be the plan.
Let me say,
does he have a team that can plan what Kenzo's done for himself? People are different.
That's a good one.
Kenzo, if it singa, God forbid, singa tejariba that can get.
Okay, yeah, he got lucky.
Wechayitamu wechiti. Yafunirawo abantu abayagala just okumanya who is Kenzo.
Aba
international who is Kenzo.
Naye omanyi era omukisa gusanga muntu nga yetegese.
No,
he used that well.
Nabaye Fiki chatalina into he hasn't made a song
let's
for
look at
his
some
fan
statistics,
base,
yeah?
for his Ugandan fan base to actually
propel him.
To actually hit the international fan base. Nagamba, hey, who is this new kid on block?
Ivan Kampiseo Kano.
You get? Taba ngambe ye waba wakola kintu Kenzo chali mukola right now. chikiramu costing a lot of money kuba ina kutekayo bupato oba listen simanya listen and simanya drink and listen
Of which he's had by the Fake for Make has had
listening
listening
party,
party,
yeah.
Made Lounge.
But-
So he's got the connects. He's one of the artists who regularly bwabera mu London abera ku BBC One.
and laba kati obuzibu obuliwo kati tenimu kugamba international market teri just the UK.
Yes, now
Richie,
you know
you're not
wotandikira.
understanding, yeah?
We know
How
wotandikira. When they put
And
you
the big
on
question-
BBC One
and the big
Sounds.
question, how much does it cost to just have a show, him there on the show?
Richie.
No, it doesn't even cost
Richie,
nothing.
you're even forgetting.
Or even
to be
have
ho-
him
to be
Ivan,
hosted on
Ivan,
BBC.
Ivan,
No,
can you get
Smith Lounge to
Richie,
host that
Richie,
drink.
soko ulile.
that can be
Listen,
that can be arranged.
Richie, soko
Man.
ulile,
Can be arranged.
You're
Kati
forgetting-
chonga manti yasasula sente gunfik
I don't buy
mosme.
it.
You're forgetting,
That's
Richie,
what
you're forgetting
Hey.
just how even
Management is the
Afrobeats
best.
itself has gone international, worldwide. Because it's
Actually, I
here.
speak time baluzungu.
Bannange. Abali egundi.
Olonze ensonga
Omanyi guy-
nyingi
ono-
nnyo.
ono guy
What's
omanyi,
Ogambye
yeah?
sente?
Ono guy omanyi. I don't know how you
And-
view
and-
music,
and with
yeah?
disputing
I don't
the
know how-
money thing,
Yeah, we're
it's about
disputing it.
connects.
It's about
connect
connect.
yourself.
That is it. It's
And
about
I
connect.
know Fake is
It's
trying
like
to connect himself because he's got good people working with him.
Kamwe-
Kati abuzako ka hit yako.
Kamwe example, yeah? Olaba gundi kati tuogede ku Kenzo. Soko sirikako.
I love his music.
Soko sirikako. We're
I
not
love his
we're not
music.
we're not bashing Fake, eh? Laba yo.
Magara
Kati olaba
nyo.
gundi, olaba Kenzo ne Ghetto Kids. Just by compare and they don't create the same way. But Ibazinyi, it's a group of it's a foundation of kids that dance, and this is an artist, right? He used a group of kids okolachi okubera mu video and it sold the song. It's the same thing he did. Omusajja okuva America, French Montana ne Swahili baje ne bakola chechimu. The same blueprint.
Katekeko obo one net.
Before even the money comes into the picture.
There was no money. In
Kubanga-
fact,
yeah,
bali baleta sente.
yeah. Kubanga ababaye bali basobola kujja Uganda. Yeah. But abageto kids nabagamba we charge 2 million okubera mu videos amwe. Even though they are however rich, yeah, it's 2 million.
The kids were popping at the time.
Wachitegeera. Now Kenzo has actually almost never used those kids again in his videos. Wachitegeera. But when you look at the brand Ghetto Kids, where is it now? 2.something million views. I mean followers on Instagram.
And they've constantly
They are viral
constantly
every
going.
single day. They're being shared on bigger platforms. Wachitegeera.
Yeah.
But who in the Uganda music scene is using these kids to promote their own music? Kubanga these kids are on their pages in Uganda dancing to international music and promoting international music within Uganda.
Oh,
Oli
man,
mukwogera ku bya
Nanti
sente.
prophets never popular at home. So kati Uganda bayinza okuba baggwako nti era bano babadde wali ku comedy
But what I'm trying to show you guys,
Anyway.
what I'm trying to show you guys, what I'm trying to show you guys is a gundi, a France, abadugavu be France, tebali mu kuyimba mu luzungu. But
Yeah.
they're international right now. Very, very, very viral. International. Their music is literally worldwide. Naye nga abasinga mu gundi mu nsi eno tebogera Lufaransa. So where does the money factor come in, bro? You have to make good music. That's one.
But
And
we
then
got
two,
to go.
You have to have connections.
Yeah, I was
before the
gonna
money
say,
comes in, people will come and invest. in your
The argument
craft.
continues. I think the argument is going to continue, rather
Muganda-
discussion
oh,
is going to
Muganda
continue
agamba.
on Forever
Most
Ugandan.
definitely.
But in the meantime, please don't forget on the 9th of July, Mama Africa Restaurants and events bring to
Bring
you.
you Winning Waji in the
Winnie
building.
Nwaji.
And Fake for Maker.
And Haruna
And Fake for
Mobiru.
Maker. And Haruna Mobiru.
And next week we'll talk about, because I didn't even know this, but Kenzo, John Black, Nomu Sudani, baina akayimba.
Yes. Sucks.
Ugandan mu Buganda waliwo saying egamba nazi n'obulungi amaana nyuka.
Yes. So guys, the conversation continues.
Emboozi tebankadde naye ekituufu wano nazi n'obulungi amaana nyuka. Ladies and
Ozinye
gentlemen,
bulungi nnyo.
thank you for tuning in to the Cloud Drive, and big shout out to Afro Vibes, our official sponsors for this program.
But first time today for Rich to host a show. Have you ever hosted before?
No, he's never.
So he's done well. How's he done, guys? Rate him.
Abadde ayomba nnyo naye.
Alebedde ku nsonga eya sente.
Eya sente eyo. Oba yagala okubateekamu kasimbi, we don't
Big
know.
shout out to Afro Vibes once again. And
Boom.
ciao. It's a Friday.
See you next Friday.